You have reached your destination.
Yep. Hi, I'm Tom White. I'm with the shop at Shorty's, and we're here doing a restoration on the spare wheel. Came in, had some burrs all around the back edge. We cleaned all that up. There were a couple cracks in the wheel. We weld repaired all that. And as you can see on the front lip, there's no evidence of the original or the cracks that were there. We did leave the two original drain holes, and this area right here is the original weld.
I'll be darned. I didn't realize other.
We also kept your gear area here clear of any powder that may have gone down in there. This wheel is has been primer coated with zinc primer. Has a chromachrome from Columbia Coatings on it. And then on top of that is Cerakote MC156 ceramic clear. So that's to protect the chrome, and if you put chrome powder clear on it, it'll dull right out.
Does this oxidize? Doesn't oxidize.
No, that's the purpose of the clear, to make sure you get a good clear coat on it.
So I'm guessing this is the oven?
This is my oven. It's 4 by 6 by 6.
Oh, wow.
And these are custom made wheel stands that we made. These are not purchasable.
I'll be darned.
Normally everybody hangs their wheels on these racks, and we put them on spinners. The problem is when you're doing custom work like vacuuming it out, the wheel wants to swing and move on you, so you tend to want to touch it. So my brother and I developed these wheel stands so that I can flip it over, I can vacuum powder wherever I want, do custom work.
So if anybody in the Washington, D.C., Baltimore, or Southern Maryland sort of area wants to get in touch with you, what's your phone number?
My number is 443-624-3009.
Okay, what else do you offer here? Obviously, you've got my wheel.
Well, I do Cerakote work. I do repair work on restorations. For example, this is an antique fire station out of D.C., and it has a big chip in it. So we're going to recast this chip and fix that, and then we'll powder coat it, and get it to where the alarm box is back in the center, and it'll actually become a light for someone's house.
You're going to recast that?
Yes.
Wow. Obviously, you have a sandblasting operation there?
Yeah, small sandblaster. Mainly I use Terry for a lot of the bigger stuff, but I can do the small stuff. I have a hot wash tank for engine parts.
Can you show me that?
That's right here. This is just a high pressure hot wash tank. It get up to 200 degrees and degrease parts before I powder them.
Obviously, my tire went through, or my wheel went through that, I'm guessing. That's not water,
It's a water solution down in the bottom. I use only environmentally friendly strippers and chemicals so that I don't have to worry about the environment. I don't have to worry about burning my hands. I have a stripping system out back that I can leave aluminum in it for weeks at a time, and it won't damage the aluminum.
How big do you go?
Wheel. My tank is like 32 inches in diameter. Like 26-inch wheels and stuff.
So you wouldn't do an entire car, but you'd do parts of it. I got you.
Yeah, pieces and parts. Yeah, I'm set up for anything that'll fit in my oven.
Well, heck, I've probably 2 years from now or so, I'll be doing a classic Mercedes. Keep you on speed
keep
dial.
in mind.
Yeah. Obviously, you do some repair. You got some milling.
I'm a machinist by trade.
Yeah.
So I worked in the nuclear industry for 40 years. I'm one of 6 reactor specialists in the country that still have the knowledge of a CE design reactor.
Wow.
So I can do mill work and lathe work. It all helps me out in my restoration stuff.
My dad's got something similar like that, and he has a computer-controlled lathe. Yeah. He lives in Wyoming, so I can't use any of his services. All right.
Yeah, I'm an old school machinist guy.
So there's my wheel. God dang it, tire.
Your tire?
There's my tire that came from Coker Tire. I've also given you the
There's
the liner.
Yep.
Yeah, the liner and the tube are there. You're gonna mount that once the clear coat is finished and
tire
cured.
machines over here.
I'm in no huge hurry, so if I don't pick it up tomorrow or Monday or whatever, I'm still okay. It's just a spare wheel.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to have it until about Tuesday.
That's fine.
Based on the holiday, all that stuff. And I want to give that till tomorrow afternoon to even think about putting it up in here. And
That's no problem. Do you do balancing or?
Yes.
Oh, hell
So
yeah.
I've already had your wheel up on the balancer to check it for trueness, straightness before I ever touched it.
How bad is it?
It's not bad at all. It's the outside of the wheel has some wobble into it, just because that's just the way they manufactured them back then. The hub and the inner part where the tire runs on it is really pretty true for that spoke wheel. I was surprised, to be honest with you.
I may take you the other 4. Drive my car and have you do the other 4 too.
I can do that too. It's no big deal.
What's that charge?
Depend if you're going to drive the car down, take the wheels off, put them back on, $100 or something.
Okay, I thought I was done, but I got some more good gouge here. Go ahead and say what you just said.
The thing about when I powder coat or do any painting or ceramic work, I have a motto in the shop that you're not getting it back until I like it. And sometimes that means I'm going to do it 10 times until I like it, but you're basically not getting it back until I like it.
I'm happy to hear that. There it is. All right. Well, on that note, I will press pause. All right, well, here we go.
All right, so
This is it.
mounted and balanced. That rubber piece did not fit at all.
It was too big, you were saying, huh?
Way too big. I can get both arms in it. So it's got a 14-inch car tube that I cut the valve stem out of, and I stretch it around the rim so that it protects the rim. And also there's supposed to be a valve stem protector right here, so I got one of those and put that in so it doesn't cut or anything on the wheel.
Very nice.
Other than that, she's good to go. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but she should
Beautiful
be good
job.
to go.
And you balanced it, obviously.
Yes, sir. It balanced out pretty good. It's the exact same place that the weights were the last time.
Nice, nice.
Other
All right,
than that,
well.
tire fit good. Everything looks good.
Yeah, you did a beautiful job on that. Very, very nice. You know, so that,
Oh, and here's your tire sticker.
oh yeah.
Just in case, you ever have any issue with it, you have the sticker.
So getting this thing sandblasted and done up by you was cheaper than buying new.
It was it. I was going to look it up because I was
Yeah.
like, this is an expensive wheel, but I don't even know that you can get a decent reproduction wheel or not.
I got a slightly larger one and slightly wider for my NG because I wanted a specific look. This is the original wheel off the original car.
Right.
So that's why it was important to me to hang on to something.
Yeah. I did a couple. These are all Jeep wheels. They're all original Jeep wheels, and that's why they bring them to me, because they want to maintain the value of having the original parts.
Yeah. And it's kind of it's a nod, it's a respectful nod to the guys that have had it before me.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and load this sucker up. I'll grab the box, and I might as well hit the pause, and I'm home with the spare tire in the back. So that's pushed as far into that opening as I can get it with the tie down, whatever the hell you call it, there. I'm going to actually take this back out. I'm going to carpet up the back trunk here, make it look nice. At least put a pad down there, one of the two. I haven't decided yet, which is there. So that's that. Mr. White, the powder coater was extremely professional and well worth the effort as far as I'm concerned, and did a bang up job. So obviously it's beautiful. It's a much different wire wheel. That's original to my car. That's original to the MG when I bought it, versus these. Many more spokes on this. And yes, save your comments. I don't care if you like white wheels or not, white walls or not. So there we go. I also have the King Dick jack up in my attic. I'll put that in there when I'm done. And all in all, I'm pretty pleased. Thank you guys.